So first we got the She-Hulk director, and then it was like, what, 48 hours after we learned that Tatiana Maslany is gonna lead as She-Hulk in the upcoming Marvel series.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Boy,
Yep.
this was a get. This is a
Yeah,
get.
100%. Been screeching for this cast, not this specific casting, but for Marvel just to snatch her up for years. For absolute years, and thank God. Wasn't the role I would have gotten her for personally, but hey, she's gonna nail the hell out of She-Hulk.
Yeah. It's a the thing with this casting is the range she has as an actress
Oh
is
yeah, yeah.
like
It's insane. It is absolutely insane. If no one's watched Orphan Black and they never heard of her before and they haven't seen her in anything else, even though I think she's only done Perry Mason, I think that's the other thing she's done. Watch Orphan Black.
yeah, you need to.
Straight from like the first few episodes, it's just like, wow, this girl's got range. She's talented.
I mean, like,
And yes, people are saying Orphan Green. No, the joke ain't funny. It's bad. Stop it.
yeah.
Stop. Please
Well,
stop. It's bad.
the moment they cast her, I was like, oh. And like, it went back to watching that series because, again, if people haven't watched Orphan Black, it is a science fiction series, so you should watch it just for that. And it's a really good one at that. About, without giving you too much away, she plays multiple versions of what you could argue is the same character, but different circumstances.
It's essentially a one-woman show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, yes,
Yep.
there are other people in it. For the most part, it's just her.
Like full scenes where she's playing multiple versions of herself, talking to herself, acting completely different. Like it truly shows you the range she has, which then makes me kind of wonder what some people have speculated. Is it possible they do the whole thing where there is an occasional break the fourth wall, like Jen did in her, I think it was the original run of She-Hulk, was it?
I was going to say the original She-Hulk broke the fourth wall, but it wasn't ever. I don't think it was the Deadpool break the fourth wall.
No, not like that, no.
It was the more subtle. You can be clever with it, fourth wall, not just hey, I'm breaking fourth wall. Look at me, like.
Hey, you watching there eating your chips? Look at me, oop-a-doo. No, not Deadpool level. Yeah, like, so I think there's something with this casting that gets me more interested than I was before, because She-Hulk was obviously on top of my list because I want to see how they do it.
Full disclosure, next to Loki, She-Hulk was on the bottom.
Oh,
For me. I tried to make it as clear as possible. I'm not a Hulk fan. I don't like the Hulk family.
well, I don't blame you because the
Well,
Hulk is largely
I
just
say
punchy punch.
Yeah, I say I don't like him. I do like the Hulk. Hulk's not like any Hulk is not a lead for me. The Hulk is a supporting character. Like, I haven't read much She-Hulk. I could be completely wrong on that. You know, she may be completely different to what I know. But it's just like I see the name Hulk. I'm just instantly like, oh god,
Yeah.
stop. It's like you only ever get one thing from the Hulk, and then you look at She-Hulk. It's like, it's just a pin-up. That was always my perception of She-Hulk. It's just like, she's just there to be the pin-up girl. Then it's like, you got me with the casting.
Yeah.
Straight away. This has gone from like second to bottom to. It's under one division, obviously, but it's up there.
See, for me, it was the thing where I knew of She-Hulk's existence, but it wasn't until, I want to say 2010, I probably have the year off, but when they introduced Red She-Hulk.
Dan Slott? Oh, no, yeah.
It was like Red She-Hulk and Red Hulk. When they started to introduce those characters, I got into reading a little bit more Hulk. And that was right around, after like the whole World War and Planet Hulk and all that. And then She-Hulk got on the radar due to obviously the crossover. So I got into the character, and like you, I like the Hulk when they deal with the aspects of the Hulk is about anger management and all that. And I don't really get into it when the Hulk is punchy punch, smash, smash over and over. Because to me, that's just like, I need more than that if I'm going to justify a comic issue. And I always got more into the She-Hulk side of it after that because it was an intelligent person, not a mindless beast in the body of this like almost bodybuilder looking, like woman who is a Hulk. So how does that differentiate? And to me, I think they got the casting on point because obviously, if they're going to do the whole lawyer thing and go in this direction, I could see her playing a very intelligent, muscular, obviously CG. They're not going to paint her green, and people that were arguing that, Jesus Christ.
I don't get why people want the Lou Ferrigno Hulk. Lou Ferrigno Hulk looked bad then. It's going to look bad now. No, we ain't going to do Lou Ferrigno Hulk. And it's like, I don't get how in the world people can go, oh yeah, we got Mark Ruffalo. Oh yeah, or like I want Ed Norton Hulk back. Give me Ed Norton back. It's like Ed Norton's not Hulk.
Yeah,
like you cast for Bruce Banner. You don't cast for the Hulk.
Yeah, I still don't get how people were. Right, I don't get how people were like, she's too short for She-Hulk and she's not muscular enough. I'm like, you do understand the Hulk is a CG character. Mark Ruffalo does not actually become 3 times the size of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? Like,
yeah.
People, man.
And I'll never understand why. It's like, it's just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But so, I think that the question I have is, are they going to go? She chooses to constantly be She-Hulk, or are they going to change that up and do something different with it? Because they've got a big name. Like, she's not a massive name, but she's got, she's recognizable. So do we? Obviously, she's going to look like Tatiana as She-Hulk, like just how Ruffalo looks like Hulk, or Hulk looks like Ruffalo, I should say. So, or do you like half and half it? Like, the first time she does it, she can't go back, or they had the whole mental block thing where it's like, oh no, you could always go back. It was just a mental thing that was stopping you from doing it, sort of thing. Like, how exactly do they play with the balance of Jen Walters and She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Because they're obviously going to have a scene in a court where she's given a testimony or whatever as She-Hulk. They have to have a scene like that. You don't do this with the lawyer and then not do anything like that. That's just out of the question.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can she go back? Does she change in the courtroom? Who?
I'm guessing we're going to get a little bit 50-50 of it, because one way or another, exactly, and budget as well. And then you play around with that. And then, of course, there's going to be other Hulk characters in there. Like, it's been heavily rumored Thunderbolt is going to be heavily factored into it, which, again, I could see. So, Red Hulk.
Oh, Thunderbolt's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt's going to be huge.
So,
we'll get to that.
I mean, at some point, we're going to get, well, let's be real. We're going to get She-Hulk and the Hulk fighting versus Red Hulk and maybe Atom Bomb. Like, who really knows? So, like, there's got to be some heavy CG that features somewhere in this show that's like, wow. Like, totally mind-blowing.
Yeah. I say they got to have the Marvel third act. You got to have your big smashy third act, especially a Hulk show. You got to have Hulk smash.
Imagine a Hulk show without smashing. Come
on. I can imagine the villain's gonna be is it Titania? Like with the Wrecking Crew.
Oh yeah,
all that.
Well.
And who's the guy that absorbed? He was in the Black Bolt run. I can't think of that character's name. With the Wrecking Ball.
Not Crusher Creel? Creel, yeah.
Creel, yeah, Creel.
Do you think they bring the same actor back from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No.
Oh.
we
Dang.
We get an actor.
Oh.
Not just someone that looks like Creel.
I thought he did all right.
I mean, he did all right with like the lame Crusher Creel. So yeah, you literally have one mode. Go.
Well, I guess we'll know soon enough because they're supposed to start. I mean, I'm assuming they're gearing up to start in a few months with this. Like,
I was gonna say, this is because the whole slate. We'll talk more about the slate in a minute, but the order of things now is out of whack.
It is. Yep.
It's mental. But so yeah, I can imagine. Because obviously we had a director, and I can't remember the director's name for the life of me.
Yeah, I can't remember. Personally. Yeah, but we're here to talk about the actual
or something.
Yeah.
Like Cat Coit or something like that. That's probably
yeah. I know I botched the last name, so that's why I'm just like.
So yeah, it'll be starting soon.
Good. So we'll talk more about it when we hear the official who's all part of the show and where they're shooting and